Right, bit of an interesting one for you today because I'm in Worcester and I'm at Francini Cafe de Colombia, and I'm going to go and meet Jeff Buys Cars in there, and we're going to read out a little. We're going to read out some of the comments that have come from the evangelists on some of my videos, and it's going to be quite entertaining. We're also going to go and have a Colombian farmer coffee as well, which the lady in there is going to explain to us what it actually is. I've never had one of those. Interesting coffee shop this, and also some interesting comments from the evangelists and from the EV community. So if you're new to the channel, do me a favour, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Okay, so what do we do with this Colombian farmer then?
So you will need to put all hot water here, wait for 50 seconds, then here you can find this small mark. Now it is closed.
Yeah.
After this 50 seconds, if you would like a strong coffee, you will need to turn on this one. If you would like medium, on this. So it will start dropping from here to this cup.
Okay.
And when it will be empty with no water, just close it again.
Brilliant.
Right?
Okay, thank you. Right, okay, although that lady's just explained it to us.
Yeah.
I wasn't
listening, were you listening?
No, I wasn't listening. Was you listening? I wasn't taking any. Was you listening? I wasn't listening.
They weren't listening.
They weren't listening.
They definitely weren't listening.
It's a family channel. So, would you like to explain what you do?
What we're going to do is we're going to turn it round onto either strong or medium, and then we're going to pour the water in, and then at a given moment that I can't quite remember what, it's going to be ready, and you're going to turn it off, and then you're going to drink it. And inside we have a little bit of lime and a little bit of honey and some cloves and a cinnamon stick. Then you're going to give it a stir and you're going to drink it.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that it's the nicest coffee ever.
In the world.
In the world.
In the world. I'm going to let you do that then.
Okay.
You don't go quiet to camera. Keep talking.
All right. Are you ready for me?
I'm ready for
you.
you.
Ready? So
I'm ready.
I'm going to switch it to medium mode. I'm going to pour right in the top there. So obviously there's coffee in the top of the funnel here, and then there's filter paper. So that is going to filter its way through to the mug. And it is right now landing on the lime honey clove mix. There's a line there, but I'm just going to watch it. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Do you know what?
Go on.
Mellow Birds is a lot easier.
Mellow Bird.
Mellow Birds.
Mellow Birds.
Have you never heard of Mellow Birds?
No.
It's coffee.
Is it?
You've never heard? He's never heard of Mellow Birds?
Is it one of these posh coffee machines or something?
No, it's like a pot of coffee called Mellow Bird.
Oh, right, okay.
How can you not have heard of Mellow Birds?
I don't
Where
know.
have you been?
I don't know. Next time I'll drive up to you, not in Moreno, and we'll have a Mellow Bird.
We'll have a Mellow Birds.
Mellow Birds.
Not Mellow Bird.
I'm married to a fairly mellow bird.
I'm not.
Right. We're getting there.
That's taking ages.
You gotta take your time. We're not messing around here. We're not at a Starbucks at a service
Can you
station.
not do a Blue Peter one? Here's one
The
I made
thing
earlier.
the thing is, right, if everybody is charging electric cars for 45 minutes,
Yeah.
why don't we have proper coffee places like this at service stations? Because then I'd be more than happy to stop and hang out. You get a proper coffee.
Even after waiting around for this coffee, right, at some charging points, the car still wouldn't be charged when you'd finished.
Shocking, isn't it? Shocking.
Exactly. Shocking.
It is shocking. Right, I'm going to give that a little
Give it
squeeze.
a little, yeah. Right, well, we're going to go through some comments in a bit after you've done.
Oh, you haven't got more nasty comments, have you, Lee?
I've got more nasty comments, but this
dear.
time you're going to read them to me.
I'll read them to you so you don't have to.
Right, well, once this is brewed and I've gone to the loo, then we'll crack on. Right, Okay, my friends. So I think I've managed to sort out the coffee. You had to help me a little bit there, didn't you?
A little bit. Your coffee's filtering through, so
My
we can
coffee's
turn that
filtering
off. Look,
through.
onto closed.
Yeah.
Right. Take that.
Yeah.
Take that. Give
Yeah.
it a good stir.
Give it a good stir with that. Okay, I have to say it was much more entertaining when the lady showed me.
We'll have to order another one.
What is that? It's a stick.
Cinnamon stick.
All right. Okay. Does it give it cinnamony taste? Where's the milk then?
You don't have the milk. Just have it black like that with a little bit of light. He's not very cultured from up north, is he?
Listen,
And you're very well travelled.
Midlands. It's
You
Midlands.
should know about stuff like this. You're very well travelled.
Nottingham's still Midlands, isn't it?
Nottingham is Midlands, yeah.
Mansfield's Midlands. Mansfield's Nottingham.
Have you
Isn't it?
done Central or South America? Did you do that when you were in the States?
I never ventured out of the USA. USA.
He's one of them. He's a Trump supporter. He hasn't got a
I'm
passport.
not any. Right, so basically, we've got the evangelists really having a go at me, aren't they? I mean, they really are hammering
I
it.
felt really bad for you this week because they're going for you.
Especially Morag.
Morag doesn't like you a lot.
Yeah.
She's going to kill you, so it's all right. Honestly, if you go missing, if he goes missing, I will know exactly who did it.
Exactly. She's on it. I mean, the
Prime suspect.
amount of tweets or X's. What is
The thing
X
is
now or tweets?
She's quite intelligent, so when she breaks it down for you, because I was tweeting with her a little bit, and I started and I was like, oh, Morag. But then I was quite impressed, because she is quite intelligent. But my point and my takeaway from all of that was, you shouldn't have to be epically intelligent to work out how to charge your car. The
No.
mathematics and the mathematical loops that are required. And I got into a Twitter argument with someone else saying that you charged, this is at the Wales one now.
I charged it the wrong
You
one.
charged at the wrong one. You should have gone to search and search. That's like me saying, like, we sat in the car with my wife and I saying, oh, I need the loo. Can we go to the one on the service station? And me going, no, we'll go to the one that's 30 miles off the route.
Yeah.
We were on the route.
We were on the route. That was
Anyway.
the one, and they were there. Anyway, let's read some of them because they're quite funny. Go for it. If there's any swearing, I'll dub it out or I'll beep it out.
What a knob. Wrong car for the job, so get a normal ICE one and that's what you need. Everyone at my work makes a commute of 3 to 30 miles away and a few extra little trips like picking up kids or shopping. You seem to want to drive 500 miles a day and only charge where you can. If you don't have a drive or garage, then you are not ready. It's new. A long time ago there weren't any petrol stations, but they eventually arrived.
Right. Okay. Who's this from? Wayne.
Maybe I'll give these guys a minute. There we go.
Give us a minute. We'll just keep rolling.
This is from Wayne. You guys are a menace to our future. You're stupid, idiotic. I think he means stupid.
Stupid.
It's quite ironic, isn't it, when you spell stupid wrong?
With stupid.
I wonder about your mentality. Seriously, ban me from hearing your bull. Buy a Tesla Model S, then come back with your lies. You're just because you bought a £120,000 Porsche.
Not forgetting the laughing emoji.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
You actually make a living from behaving like a cretin.
Where's that from? David?
David Davis 662.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
I used to know someone called David Davies, and he was a cretin.
I knew a Dickie Davis.
Next up, Yorkshire something. Sorry, mate, I've had enough of the Prat in the Hat. That's me.
That's you.
I'm the Prat in the Hat.
You're the brat in the hat.
Oh, they get better,
You're
aren't they?
hurt. Now, see, it involves you now.
I had someone on my Twitter call you MacMoron.
MacMoron. I've had
Yeah.
the something master. I've had
You've had the Crap Master.
the crap master. That's it. Yeah.
So next time we'll do an outtakes reel. It'll be the MacMoron and the Prat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Prat in the Hat buys cars. Has anyone told how long you head is, then stick a Brillo pad on top? I'm actually with him. Oh, hang on. And then you end up with a new species. This is becoming the most boring channel on YouTube. For the third time, how much do you pay each month for your EV car? We covered that in the video. What's his problem?
£1,200.
I know where he's getting lost. He's following your channel, and he's saying it's the most boring channel on YouTube. Now, people who followed my channel for a long time will remember that in my end credits, I've always said, YouTube's most boring car channel. He's just on the wrong channel. He needs to be on mine. That way, he would understand how much you paid for your EV car, because he would have watched the conclusion of the Wales trip.
Exactly. But you're with him on the Brillo pad, though. Does it look like a Brillo pad?
I don't think it looks like a Brillo pad, but I just think it's funny how he's watched all of these videos about all of the scientific stuff that we've done, and he's called you out for having a long head with a Brillo pad on top.
There's bits in my coffee. What's
You've
that
got,
black
you've
bit?
got a bit of clove.
That's yeah.
It's a bit clover when you buy a high quality coffee. He's going to hate this. On the drive home, he's going to be getting a Starbucks and he's going to be going, oh, this is better. This guy is just a clown at this point. You ain't got the big shoes.
No, well, I have size 13.
And a big long head and a Brillo pad. Yeeves Lee, FFS Lee. It's about time you got rid of that electric Porsche. I was starting to believe the rumours that you used to work on a farm.
Hey?
Because you're f***ing good at milking it.
Oh, I see what he did there.
It's like a Christmas cracker joke.
It is, isn't it?
Did you used to work on... I like that.
Yeah, good. Nice
Put
one.
that in the Jeff Buys Cars and MacMaster Christmas crackers. Yeah. It's okay banging on about how bad EVs are, but no one has a better solution from what I see.
Now then, I kept this one for you. What is the better solution?
Just leave us alone. That basically, by constantly attacking us and the vehicles that we drive, you're impacting the economy. So why not just let us get on with it? Why not just give up on cars, let everybody do what they want to do, don't worry about it, let the industry just carry on, and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Because the manufacturers are making pretty clean cars anyway. Diesel has gotten cleaner, petrol has gotten cleaner. Just leave us be. Unless it's about more than just cars and it's about freedom of movement and it's that they're trying to suppress. But that's a conversation for another day. What you got here? Oh, this is talking about what sort of person buys a Porsche tin can? Reply, or a cockster or a gayman.
A gayman.
So they're ripping on the fact that the Boxster and Cayman are not real Porsches, but the big problem there is once you've driven a Cayman, you don't need a 911 because they're superb.
They are.
So I'm afraid your opinion is invalid. But someone else has replied to the question, who drives a tin can? A massive bell end. Or we've got, I can raise you massive bell end, I can go gullible fool.
Yeah.
Someone who can't afford a 911.
Ooh.
What? How much is a new 911 these days?
You can get about 180 in it.
For a new basic spec 911,
I don't know.
180 grand.
Is it? I've seen one at 118 Porsche the other day.
That's the one you want, though.
That's the one I want.
Entry level 911's got to be less than
But
that.
nobody wants the entry 911, do they?
You can't afford one.
No.
Maybe the type of person who can spell Porsche. Oh yeah, I see. Right, so the person at the end has jumped to your defence because the person at the start spelt Porsche incorrectly. What we got next? Someone said, adverts, time to go.
Because I did a sponsor video.
Oh, right.
Yeah. However, Rooster Coburn, right? If you want to, don't want me to do adverts, then you could always just send me a PayPal donation and I'll just skip the adverts. And if you don't want the adverts, because we always get it for the adverts on YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't put the adverts in.
All we do is click a box that says switch the adverts on, and if we don't click the box to switch the adverts on, then there's no video.
Then there's no video, and the YouTube don't push it out. So what I will say, Rooster, is stop being a tight git and pay for YouTube Premium. Next.
YouTube Premium's well worth having, and I think we get less money if people have got Premium.
We do, but it's still better.
But as a user, I wouldn't be without it.
No, I could not have it. Right.
As I predicted, as soon as you got over 100,000 subscribers, the sponsorship money would start to pour in. It doesn't pour in.
No.
Because I've seen how much they pay.
Yeah.
It's more of a trickle, if I'm honest.
It is.
And he will sell his soul for any that approach him. Well, at least it's not the real scam trying to sell you plots in Scotland and making you a fake lord. I'll have one of them, if anybody's got one.
Yeah.
I'll have a plot in Scotland.
I wouldn't mind a plot in
Both
Scotland.
become lords in Scotland.
Yeah, I reckon we should.
All right.
Yeah.
Send us a message in the email. We maybe do a sponsored video.
Yeah, we could do that.
What are your rates? Mine are trickle. Yours are a trickle as well, aren't they?
They are a trickle.
You can sponsor us for a trickle if you're selling plots of land in Scotland.
Yes.
You bought the car, so you're moaning in is BS.
You bought the car, so your moaning is BS.
And someone says, actually, he bought the car, so your comment indicates low intelligence. Oh, I see. So now they're getting into an argument over the spelling of bought or brought. Someone's gotten confused, basically.
With brought and
because
bought.
you
brought
brought the car means you brung it, you bringed it.
brought it with you, yeah.
Brought it to the challenge.
Yeah.
You bought the car means you purchased it.
Yeah.
You've got another confused person.
So I think he meant bought,
Yeah.
not brought.
He should go to the Worcester University.
He should go to Worcester
Maybe do
University.
an English degree. He'd
Yeah.
learn all that then. Someone just says it's too much of a Ponce car.
Oh, that was to do with the
The Cayman again.
Cayman, yes.
Why do people hate the Cayman? I know why. They haven't driven one.
It's a fantastic car.
They're
to drive.
superb.
They are a superb car.
Again, on the Cayman, do you not realise that those tractors are doing something useful, unlike you?
Because I was
You
saying,
work on a farm.
I was saying to the tractor in front of me, get out of the way.
Right.
And then they were saying they would do something useful, unlike me.
But
I
like
don't do
like
anything
what Michael McIntyre says, we don't drive in the fields at half a mile an hour, so why do they drive on the roads at 5?
Exactly. So there we go.
Next one. This is I took my electric car to the garage, £40,000 for a new battery. Oh, we've got a new name.
We have.
Hello, Garbage Master. That sounds like a kid's TV show.
The Garbage Master.
Garbage Master and the Prat in the Hat. Welcome to another episode.
like it.
You have too many complaints on EVs. At your age, you should enjoy what the world can provide for now and future. Stop fighting for a dying cause. Give EV a chance to survive for a better world. There's a flag in that, isn't there? Give EVs a chance.
Give EVs a chance. It's like, sounds like a John Lennon song, doesn't it?
It's a bit like that,
Give
isn't it?
EVs a chance.
Should we do a Christmas song?
We should.
We could be Christmas #1. Give EVs a chance.
Give EVs a chance.
EV the world. Let them know it's charging time.
Yes.
Just look at his hair. Tells you all you need to know.
There's a lot about my hair, isn't
I
there?
don't like your, but then I get a lot about the hat.
Yeah.
You can't win. You've got hair and you get comments, and I haven't got hair and I get comments.
Yeah, you got on the other time where they said you have a funny shaped head.
Call me the Elephant Man. Such a disappointment. This is your mum, isn't it? Thought the fool was finally going to let someone with brains have the Taycan.
Because I didn't get rid of the Taycan.
It's not very nice from your mum, that.
No, it's come from up above.
Can't help but feel a bit peeved about how you constantly call the Porsche Taycan a milk float. It's obviously plain as day that you've never ever driven an electric milk float in your life. If you own a milk float or are selling a milk float, please contact me. You are looking for faults on EVs. Very sorry for your absurd mentality. You are history and a nuisance. EV sales are growing and gasoline market is on downhill slide.
Again, you picked up on this before.
Just, life is short, right? But life is not too short to abbreviate.
Oh,
we've got a long one.
Oh,
Hang on. Let me have a sip of coffee before we do Morag.
Morag. This, I tell you what, which is the most
Cheers.
bitter? This coffee or Morag?
I was going to leave this because I think I've made my point, but what the hell? Right, let's go. Yes, boys, we know this is a business for you. Oh, it's more of a hobby, to be honest. Get as many views as you can from the Luddite acolytes who
Luddite.
love to hate a car they've never even been in. And it's a successful business model. Obviously, it's the Luddite acolytes that are the real weirdos. Fancy spending all that mental energy hating on a car, of all things. A car nobody is forcing you to buy, which isn't going to do you any harm. Sad. No one's forcing these people to comment or view either.
No. And she's making a lot of comments.
So your latest minus point is, what about all those poor people in flats and terraced houses? Don't you want them to have an EV? Why would you care? If you think that cars are so bad, surely you should be pleased for these lucky people who can't reasonably have one right now. Yes, it's difficult for some people to make an EV work at the moment. Why is that a minus point for those of us who can? It's a little bit entitled.
It is.
Rome wasn't built in a day. No new technology achieves 100% penetration in its early stages, apart from iPhones. But many people can charge while they're at work. Many can't. Others charge in various places while they're out and about, doing the shopping, going to the gym or the cinema, meeting friends. But it's expensive. We've been through this.
It costs a fortune.
Any place your car is parked, it can potentially be charging while you're doing other things, if the infrastructure is there and it's getting there. A friend of mine just discovered that 4 new AC connectors have been installed 10 minutes walk from her house. She's now happily looking at EV brochures. It won't be long before everyone will have the opportunity to charge wherever they're parked, or maybe even from the lamppost outside their front window. That isn't yet possible for everyone, doesn't make the cars one atom worse. They're fast, they handle beautifully, they've got enough torque to leave most things standing at the lights, so you can get to the next set of lights quicker, or the road works. And they're quiet and relaxing to drive. They're cheap to run and maintain, and you can run your house off the battery in a power cut. Whipping up hate against the cars on the basis that the infrastructure is currently imperfect is nuts.
Do you know, with this Morag, concerns me a little bit, because somebody who is so obsessed with writing this much information. The tweets that she sent out last Saturday night were just constant.
Twitter was on, my keyboard was hot
Yeah.
from what was going on Twitter on Saturday night.
But I'm not that anti-EV as much as she is pro-EV.
Yeah, that's right.
Which concerns me to the point of, why would a lady in Scotland be so pro-EV and concerned about me being negative about EVs? There's something behind it. I can't put my finger on it.
She's not in Scotland anyway. She's on your drive waiting for you. I think that was the last one.
Is that the
That's
last
the last one? That was a good run of comments.
Oh no, there's another
No,
one.
hang on. Electric cars will be old news soon. A few will remain for people who can afford to potter around and waste time charging them. Advertising of them needs to stop as it's false. Do it, Lee. Get rid of this box and get a proper car. Someone else says, potter around? Have you any idea how fast these cars go? Faster than yours, probably.
Look, I'm going to need
Oh,
it.
look, it's a willy swinging competition in the comments again. And it's the ICE car owners who are wasting time filling up. Get back to us when there's a fuel line in your garage and the house elves fill your tank while you sleep. Can I have some of
They
them?
love it, don't they? When they get oh, I'll charge while I'm sleeping. You know, it's not that simple. Not everybody's got a house and a driveway.
Martin says, bull. I drive a Peugeot 208e, a 2021. You should look at the depreciation on those because it is wild. I drove a Peugeot 208 diesel before, and comparing here apples with apples, I can tell you the running cost of the electric car is cheaper. Only if you add the higher price of the electric car and divide the complete price to the 6 years of driving, 20,000 miles in my case, the overall costs are equal. And let me tell you, the quality of driving is on a higher level. And hearing the birds sing while driving on a road through the forest, I've never experienced this before in 40 years of combustion engine driving.
Hearing the birds sing.
Got a couple of things on that. He's never had a convertible,
Right.
because you would have heard the birds sing.
Yeah.
Secondly, the Peugeot 208e is £30,000, has 180 miles range, and many people are returning them to the dealer and saying, this doesn't have 180 miles range. And then the dealer's saying, well, we'll test it and we'll think you're fine. This is normal for the car. And then they're saying, can I give it back to you? And the dealer's saying, yeah, we'll give you 14 grand. I had a story of a guy that lost 16 grand in 3 months on one of them because he wanted to get rid of it.
That's insane.
So I don't see how you can argue what costs more and what costs less without ignoring the purchase price. This is on your beware, don't get taken for a ride at Blackpool's Christmas.
This has nothing to do with EVs, yet they're now attacking me on non-EV videos about EVs.
Oh, so this is on a food video.
Yeah, this is a Blackpool video.
Hello, Garbage Master. I love that name. I
Yeah.
want that on a t-shirt. Looks like you are better when you open your mouth on food rather than EVs. Your food reviews are pretty good, though, to be fair.
Pretty good, yeah.
That's what you built your following on, isn't it,
It
pretty
is.
much? So they should be good.
Yeah, exactly. I know my fish and chips.
Exactly, but it's important for us to diversify and do different things.
And that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. And
Exactly.
mostly, right, we're having
Is that
fun.
an alarm clock? Tea's made.
Dinner time, fish and chip time.
Fish and chip time.
We're having fun.
Yeah, it's just having a bit of a giggle. You can't have a giggle at the expense of
I
EVs.
think people, it's a different conversation for another day, but you can't do
Again,
it.
this is the food one in Blackpool.
It's strange how this bawling moans about the looks of Teslas, yet has the haircut of a complete bag. I love that word. If you went to, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to go to the hairdresser tomorrow, and I'm going to sit down. And he's going to say, "What do you want? Do you want your usual?" I'm going to say, "No. Can you cut it like on a bell end?" What would he do? What is that?
Show you a picture of the MacMaster.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Like that.
He'd be like this guy, fish and chips.
Do you know what though? Everyone goes on about my hair, but do you know why I have it like that, all shaved and all like
Why?
that? Because it gets the comments going, and that's the idea. Because you look at different people on TV like Ken Dodd, etc., and they all have strange haircuts,
Yeah.
and you remember them.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
And they
yeah.
comment in the comment section. So I win because you're commenting in the comment section.
thing with the-
which pushes the videos.
Same thing with the flat cap. I mean, I've been wearing it for 3 years, but I actually had a nice message from someone the other day saying, "Jeff, this might seem odd. Can you tell me the exact make and model of your flat cap so I can buy one from my dad?"
Nice.
I thought it was really sweet.
Yeah, it is.
It's nothing special. They're from WH Smith's at service stations. Someone, Dave, I know the username on this one is Dave Likes Electricity.
That's Original.
I wonder where he likes it.
Oh.
It could be a saucy video, this one. Is this one going out after 9 o'clock? Exactly. Thank for that. The MacMaster is getting a petrol fume puffer car. Hopefully he'll concentrate on fish and chips, the morning fry-up and travel, and leave his car in the rearview mirror with Jeff talk That's a good
I don't
one.
want to get in at you now.
Jeff talk and the garbage master.
Oh, we like that.
Yeah, the elephant man and the Brillo pad. Here's why electric cars will eventually be illegal. This is your video.
Yeah.
The guy's called Bell Shooter, and what a complete dickhead. If you don't like EVs, why have one? This complete BS and misinformation. If you just have an EV for regular use, it charges overnight while you sleep. On a journey, there are many rapid chargers that will recharge the car while you get a comfort break and a coffee.
I've just done a drive up there onto many rapid charges, which I just experienced from London to Worcester.
Exactly.
And they were in use, and it was a nightmare.
The thing is, he's saying that there's many rapid chargers that will recharge the car while you take a comfort break, but it's the other way around. You don't take a comfort break and think, oh, I'll charge the car. You have to charge the car, so you think, I'll take a break. You wouldn't have had the break otherwise.
Correct.
How many times did you stop on the way from London to Worcester? Was it 3?
Yeah, because I had to stop first, because the first one I needed to charge, and then 2 charges were taken, and there were no more. No, I stopped
2.
twice. Yeah, twice. Yeah,
Twice between
yeah.
London and
it
Worcester.
was a nightmare, which you'll have seen in it, or you may have seen it in the video.
120 miles?
Yeah, and it was an absolute nightmare. But only because if I'd have charged it to 100% on the way down to London, I would have had enough charge to get up here without charging again. But you don't charge to 100%, you only charge to 80%. So I did the right thing, and then it scuppered me in the end. Anyway,
Excellent.
This was a good one.
The guy has a lot of adventures with electric cars. He's always pointing out some new problem. It's always the same problem.
Same problem, yeah.
He must have a lot of EVs. How many have you got at home? Do you use a different Taycan every time?
No, is
Exactly. That's a strange thing to say. He never tires of telling you how they failed in one respect or another. You've only had the one EV.
Yeah.
This is very fishy because nobody else who owns an EV seems to encounter the problems he has. Maybe they just don't have YouTube channels. Are you becoming suspicious of all his negative claims? I don't blame you. In fact, I believe he's being paid big money by the petrochemical and oil industries to tip a bucket on the new revolution in personal transport.
I tell you what, all the money that I'm getting from Shell and Texaco and BP's, it's phenomenal.
Can I have some of it? Because they're not sending me any.
Oh, we'll get you in on it then.
I don't know why people think that we're being paid by the oil and petrol.
Can I just say, if the oil and petrol industry are watching, are you up for sponsorship by them?
100%. I'm doing their job anyway. Come on, let's have some of your bucks. You got loads of it.
Yeah.
Can I have a car as well?
Yeah.
I'll have a petrol-powered Porsche as
yeah.
a company car from BP.
Nice.
My email address is in my details. I'll look forward to my contract. Someone actually said the other day, why haven't you posted a video? Are you and Mac busy signing your BBC contracts for Top Gear?
Ooh, hey.
Compliment.
Watch
Anyway,
the space.
back to this one. This is fishy because no one else has these problems. Are you becoming suspicious? I don't blame you. In fact, I believe he's being paid big money. EVs are safe, quiet, economical, and they don't require the servicing the old gas guzzlers do. If you want to keep driving your old, polluting, noisy, petrol-drinking bomb, then go right ahead, but don't try to stand in the way of the future. You'll never turn back the tide of progress.
You Luddite.
That's a bit Terminator 2, that is, isn't it? You'll never turn back the tide of progress. Highly concerning. Now this is the Wales one. This is Jim. Now, who is the a person who takes sandwiches and a flask, so doesn't spend extra money while charging, or a dickhead who buys a crappy cream and a coffee every time he stops?
I think it's because I was having a go at people who pack their own little sandwiches and they have a picnic. You can see a couple in the car having a picnic while it's charging.
If I'm having a picnic, it needs to be in a beautiful spot overlooking, say, a valley, not at Keel Services.
Exactly.
This aren't age well. I think he's saying this isn't going to age well, but he can't type.
Yeah.
You're wrong because of math. Must be American. And oh yeah, any EV that is not a Tesla is a piece of and that will remain so for a long time. Conclusion, EVs are here to stay and Tesla will become the world's biggest company ever. Because you know math.
I'm struggling to understand that one.
Not quite sure why Elon Musk is in your comments, but he clearly is.
There we go.
Another one, on the Wales one, you two look like you're about to go dogging or sheep shagging.
We don't drive a Tesla. We didn't have a Tesla, otherwise we'd have gone dogging.
No swinging was involved in the making of this video. And that's it. That's all
And
of
that
it.
is it. Do you know, well, before we finish this off, I have to say...
That was fun. Can we do this every week?
I think we should
Do
do this.
you get enough?
Oh, I get these are just a small
We could
selection.
do this about 5 o'clock every day.
But you don't get this.
Not to the same degree, but what I'll do for next time we meet is I'll dig some out. I'll see what I can find. But I think as well, like, you're a more established channel, and you started doing food stuff, and you started, you know, your first EV videos were, hey, look at this, I've got an EV, and you're excited about it. And you must have picked up subscribers who are like, oh yeah, he's gone and got an EV, this is going to be great. But they're all still hanging around, poisoning your comments feed. Whereas my videos have always been cars, they've always been pro old cars, and pro diesel, and pro cheap cars, and the stuff we're doing together fits in line with what I've always done. So my followers are like, way, Jeff's up to his usual tricks. Maybe that's what it is.
I've got to say, who's the most bitter? Morag, though, or the coffee?
I knew you wouldn't enjoy that coffee.
That coffee tasted like Lemsip.
I can see why you'd say that, but it probably doesn't help that we spent 20 minutes filming and the coffee went cold and we had it cold anyway. But we were both slightly distracted by 2 of the other fruits that happened to be in the room.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To go on to Lee's other video to see the melons.
No, it's on this one.
Is it on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being rude there. Luckily, my wife doesn't watch. My wife doesn't watch YouTube, so we're all right.
Oh, that's good then. Whew. Right. Anyway, if you don't know
On those bombshells.
You misogynistic pig. I can see the comments in this one now.
Oh, I know.
It's coming.
Oh, Morag. I'm sorry, Morag. I'm sorry.
Morag, we're sorry. Anyway, on those bombshells, like you said, make sure you subscribe to this guy. Can we have a latte now?
I don't think we can say a lot of the stuff that we said in that video. You're going to get demonetized.
I'm going to have to just edit a lot of this out. It's going to be beeped and bleeped and...
To get a scammer.
I'll have to bleep that out as well.
Right, let's drive home before dark, because my
Yes.
car's only got one headlight.
Right. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to this guy, subscribe to me, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
That was funny.